Okay guys, this is an updated video of Genesis4Iphone, and if you haven't seen the first video I made, like I said, this is for beta testers only at the moment, and to become a beta tester, this program is by ZodTTT, and the easiest way to become a beta tester is to go to his website, which is zodtt.com, which is ZODTTD.com. And go into the forums, and what you do is you register in the forums, and then you can donate any amount you wish to his projects, and then you could be able to get it. Or if you don't wish to pay for it, technically you're not paying for it. I mean, you are just donating, and that just gives you the privilege to get his applications a little bit before and become a tester. And so if you don't want to do it, you can always just wait till it gets released to the public, which is to be determined at the moment. Obviously, the beta testers here have to go through it and see if there was any problems. And if you did see the first video, you'd notice that the first problem I encountered was it does not recognize unzipped files. And I talked to ZodTTD, and luckily he was able to fix it within a couple of minutes. So if you did download it the first time around, it does not pick up bins. Just uninstall, refresh your sources, and try it again, and it should work now. And this video is actually going to show a few new things I've done to it. As you can see, it has a different icon now, and this is by tesu. And he also did a few skins for it that I requested. I asked him if he could make me a 3-button skin, and what he did actually is that he used the art from a different person, k.nitsua. And he had made a 3-button screen for it, and all it has to do was just make the text file for it, and I'll show you that as well. Another thing I noticed when testing this is if you are going to put ROMs in here, it's best to zip them. Although it does now record, it picks up all the bin and zips as well. But I would tell you to zip them because for some odd reason, it'll boot zip ones faster. Sometimes a lot faster, about 4 times faster. So I'll show you the difference between a non-zipped and a zipped one. And first thing we're going to do is go to settings. I have sound turned off. It does work to a point. I mean, it's kind of choppy and it actually annoys me a bit, but I'll turn it on just to prove that it does work. And let's go to the original skin, which is 0. Let's get out of here. Let's just do everyone's favorite. I believe the first one is just a bin, so you'll see the difference. Okay, so as you can see, it's loading up, and this is how long it takes to load for a bin file. This is obviously not that long, but I'll show you the difference between a bin. By the way, it does do full screen. I took it to scaling, and it just makes it easier for me to push the buttons. And like I said, the sound is not that great, but it does work to an extent. Gameplay is good, okay. Is okay though. I can't really play while I record. I'll just try. I can't see what the buttons are. There we go. And it'll run slower when you have the sound down, so that's why I don't like to have it on. So let's just turn it off, and I'll show you that it does run pretty smoothly. Settings. Turn sound off, and let's go to skin 2. This one is currently not implemented on the program. You have to do it manually, and I'll have the link for it. This one's made by tesu. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I'm just phonetically, and let's load it up through the zip file, and so you'll be able to see the difference between the load times. There, done. This was the same Sonic file, but this one was zipped. As you can see, it loaded about 2 to 3 times faster. So if you do have your zips, not only is it just better because it takes up less space, but it'll load up faster for some odd reason. Usually you would think that the file by itself would load faster. Oh. Like I said, it's a little hard to play with one hand. And as you can see, it does run a bit smoother without the sound turned on. I'd say gameplay's about 80%. Sound's now probably closer to 40. But like I said, this is for beta testers, and hopefully some updates will be made to it. Oh, and by the way, as you can see, the screen is different, and this is, like I said, this is made by Tesu, and I have the download for, there's the same button layout, but it'll be different colors, and where you can just modify it a little bit to make it better, easier on the eyes. So let's get out of here. And let me show you the 3-button screen made by, the skin was made by a guy named k.nitsua, and Tesu made the text file. So like I said, you have to do this manually, and I have a link for you guys to do it if you want it. So I have it set to 1. Oops. And let's just try different games to show you that they are working pretty well. Here's another game that a lot of people like. I haven't played it yet. As you see, this is a bin file, and it'll take longer to load. I'm just gonna pause and exit out of here just to save some video time, because I actually want to show you the half screen mode. Never mind, it's just gonna load up. Landscape off. Let's go back. And as you can see now, there's a 3-button skin on here. And this makes it easier, because most games are only 3 buttons. And does look nicer. Like I said, I can just show you the original 6-button one. Hopefully, Zatizizi already went to sleep. Hopefully in the morning we can show this to him, and hopefully he can add it up to the newest update. Because it would be nice to have a 3-button controller. So let's choose the original skin. And this is how it originally looks like, 6 buttons. Most of them are 6 buttons. And the 3-button one, like I said, has to be done manually. And this is just Sonic again. And so this has been Genesis4Iphone. Like I said, it's been updated. We were able to get the first problem out of the way, which was that he forgot to implement the bin files. And but like I said, that's been fixed, so now you can have your bin and zip files. And like I said, to be a beta tester, you have to log into his forums and donate. Like I said, the smallest donation number can be like $1, I think. So for those guys who don't want to spend too much on a program, and so this has been Genesis4Iphone.